Hi, my name is Dakari Carter. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the Rode VideoMicro compact on-camera microphone, also known as a shotgun microphone. Now, this is really great for any DSLR, mirrorless camera, or even if you're starting to do a lot of filming and recording with your iPhone or your Android device or your iPad. It's a really great option. I've had it for about 3 years now, and I've used it for so many different situations, so I've learned what it's really great at recording and what some of the weaknesses are. So just to let you know, what's in the box, of course, is the microphone itself. It comes with a suspension mount, so basically that keeps the microphone stable, so if you're moving and panning and doing different things like that, you don't get any like vibration noises in your audio recording because it's moving. It keeps it very stable. The other thing, of course, it comes with is a 3.5 millimeter microphone cable. So that's great, and that's a perk for sure because you don't need any battery sources with this microphone. It gets all of its audio, or it gets all of its power basically from the device that you have it connected to, and then your voice going through the microphone. So that's really great. You don't have to worry about batteries and powers and it dying on you or anything like that while you're recording. The other thing that's super helpful, especially if you're going to be filming and recording things outdoors, is the windscreen that it comes with. That's also known as a dead cat. It's the gray fluffy ball that you see on microphones when people are vlogging and things like that. That minimizes the amount of wind noise that gets into the microphone when you're recording. So let's say you're at the park or you're out traveling and you want to record and it's a windy day. Keeping that on is going to keep the audio a lot cleaner, and it's not going to be as noticeable that it was windy outside. So that's what comes in the box, and for 50 bucks, like I said, you can't go wrong. So the thing you'll have to remember is the distance of how you're the distance from where you're recording to where your subject is. So for example, right now the audio you're hearing is coming from this microphone. I have it about 12 inches away from me, so that's keeping the audio nice and warm because my mouth is close enough to the microphone, and it's keeping it clear. If I had the microphone even 5 feet away or 10 feet away, it's gonna sound like I'm recording from a phone or something like that. It just doesn't have that same level of quality when you have the microphone too far. So you have to keep that in mind when you are filming. The other thing to remember is remembering the environment that you're recording in. So of course, the quieter the environment, the better, but especially in this type of setting with this type of microphone, because it does capture audio from pretty much all around the microphone. It does not isolate the sides or anything like that like the higher end microphones would. This one picks up audio from pretty much all directions. So if you are filming in a noisy environment and you know it's going to be like that, let's say you're filming an interview in the middle of, I don't know, a concert, and you're right outside of the concert, this probably isn't the microphone. You probably want more like a lavalier where it's going to isolate the voices and kind of minimize the noise that's around it. So you have to understand what environment you're going to be in to know is this a good microphone or if this is going to make your audio sound horrible. So this is really great for any indoor recording. So if you're doing voiceovers or you're doing a podcast and you just want something cheap that you can plug into your camera or your iPad, like I said, this is a great option. I've used it even for commercial projects like smaller local businesses that I've recorded talking head videos like this with, and I've had the microphone on what is called a C stand. So that's basically an arm with tripod legs at the bottom, and that's what's allowed me to be able to have the microphone stable and have it as close to the person's mouth as possible. That way I could get the richer quality sound. So you can definitely get good results from it. You just have to understand how audio moves in an environment, and then that way you can try to get the best quality audio that you can. So just to recap on who I think this microphone is good for, I think it's good for anyone just getting started with recording videos, or someone that just wants to be able to, record voiceovers, or they're starting a podcast and they don't want to spend a lot of money on gear and they just want to, plug this into their cell phone and get started. I think it's great for that. I also think it's good for anyone that's going to be doing a lot of just indoor projects and they don't want to have a lot of crazy equipment. They want to have this just plugged directly into their camera or their recording device and not have to worry about external recording devices, this is a really great option because you'll be able to control the environment a little bit more. Where it gets tricky is when you're doing a lot of outdoor things and you're trying to get good quality audio of people speaking. That's going to be a little bit tough depending on what your environment is. If it's a pretty quiet, just someone at the park and you're recording their voice, that's fine. But if there's a lot going on where there's an event, this one is not going to perform as great as you want it to. And especially if you're charging someone for a project, you might want to look into either renting a lavalier mic, like I said, or some other audio source that's going to get better quality audio. And then if you're someone that's starting a YouTube channel and you're just filming at home or in a smaller studio, I think it's really great for that because you're filming in an area that's controlled and pretty quiet. You may pick up some background noise, just like that car that passed right now. It is going to pick up certain sounds, but it's not that big of a deal unless you're really trying to be strict on how good your quality is. So those are my thoughts. For 50 bucks, I highly recommend it. And even if you're someone where, let's say, you're not going to rely on this microphone for every project that you have, I think it's just really good to have in your bag because it's a great backup source. I've used, lavalier mics and then had this as like my backup audio in case something goes wrong. And it's just really handy to have. And like I said, you can plug this into your phone or your camera and just have really good quality audio for 50 bucks. And then of course you can always upgrade, but if you're just getting started and you don't want to spend a lot of money, honestly you won't be disappointed at all in this microphone. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in getting this microphone, I have included my affiliate links in the description below. And if you do want to learn more about, let's say, video gear, camera gear, photography equipment, or even audio equipment, make sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks again for watching. Catch you later. Peace.